All right, so we are back, and finally the YouTube boxing gods have answered our prayers. They've sent down some training footage from the heavens for our eyes to see, and I'm not just talking about my ocean blues that hypnotize, mesmerize, and immobilize your girl. I'm talking about everyone's eyes that have seen this brand new release from Deji. He put out a video today called Prime Drink Did This to My Training. Before we get into that, I gotta say, I've been kind of slacking on the Prime Drink. I haven't actually tried it yet, but you know what would be a great excuse to try it, and a way that I can do it live with you guys? That's right, I'm talking about our live stream watch party this Saturday, UFC 270, Francis Ngannou and Ciryl Gane, because I'm willing to bet that you guys can't wait to see me drink some Prime on stream, just like I want to bet using the sponsor of not only today's video, but our live stream on Saturday, MyBookie. That's right, MyBookie.ag is the spot to be for all your sports betting needs. And when you sign up using code WADE, you will get up to $1,000 in deposit match bonuses, as well as a $10 casino chip, and you can use those funds to bet on UFC 270 this weekend. Francis Ngannou, the heavyweight champion, is an underdog right now. Gonna be honest, my pick for this fight is Ciryl Gane. I think he wins this fight either via decision or a slick submission toward the latter part of the fight. But not only that, we have NCAA basketball. We have playoff NFL football. Use code WADE when you sign up for up to $1,000 in deposit match bonuses. And finally, guys, if you are of legal age and you are going to gamble, please do so responsibly. Thank you to MyBookie for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get into the breakdown. Is Deji truly ready to take that next step and redeem himself in this YouTube boxing scene? Men lie, women lie. The training footage won't. The breakdown. Let's go. All right, so this is Deji's former boxing coach, I think. Either that or he is W.A.D.E.'s stepbrother. Not quite sure yet, but he is apparently talked about Deji's work ethic, his training from 2018. We're going to hear what he has to say, and then I want to tell you guys exactly why we're watching this. So let's hear it.
I kept telling him, Deji, it's your reputation on the line, mate. It's your reputation on the line. I love Deji. I think he's all right. He's cool. But listen, you can lead a horse to water. You can't make the horse drink him. You can tell us to do this and that and this and that, but listen, Deji don't want to do something. Deji just won't do it.
We knew this. Again, this is not anything new or surprising. A former coach saying stuff like this, it just illustrates things that we already knew. Deji needs to work on his commitment to the sport. If he's going to do it, he has to commit to doing it. We've already heard KSI talk about it, everybody in the Sidemen house talk about it, but now someone that was physically there as a coach, which for me just says, now can Deji change it? And luckily, brother W.A.D.E. doesn't have to be the end-all, say-all for Deji. He has some new training footage, and let's see if he's learned anything from this experience. Let's take a look. 9 p.m. training session.
Yes, brother.
Actually, hold on. I want to know, comment down below, when do you guys train? Because I am like a mid-afternoon to late-night guy. I'm not awake and ready to go in the morning without like 7 of these Celsius. That's a joke. Don't drink that many of these. Probably not the most healthy thing to promote. Don't do that. Never mind, we got way off topic. Just tell me when you train down below.
All right, what's up, guys? It's Deji. I'm with scariest man ever, Calvin. 6'7".
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's massive. Look at this. So much taller than Deji. By the way, Deji's got the hood on. I hope to God that he still does not have a lineup. I'm rooting for Deji to not get a lineup until the fight. Give me the fucking Jamie Foxx in the second Spider-Man movie for all I care. No lineup until the fight. Show us you're working hard. All right, first thing on the treadmill, huh? We likes it. We likes it. Ooh, talk to me nice. Hold on, let me see it. Okay. I love Deji, and those guns are popping, you know what I'm saying? Those aren't water pistols, but this is the definition of making a mountain out of a molehill, baby. By the way, no shape up. I fucking love it. Let's go, Dej. This thing looks like it's on an incline because Calvin's, what, 6'7"? And Deji is now all of a sudden taller than Calvin, so he's on an incline here for sure. Keep going, Dej. Come on, Dej.
Get back on, get back on, get back on, get back on, get back on. That's it, that's it, that's it.
I know already there's going to be people that went, Deji quit on himself. Look, he's quitting during these hill sprints. He's quitting. Let's realize something. This has been a guy that hasn't learned how to push himself. And yeah, you could say it's a little late to be learning to push yourself while you're starting to ramp up for camp and you have a fight coming up soon. That's the bad part of this. He's just now learning how to push himself past adversity, but at the same time, he's fucking doing it. When his other coach just told us if you tell him to do it and he doesn't want to, he won't. This coach is telling him, get back on that treadmill, get back on. He gets back on. I like it. I don't think that's a bad thing.
Practice at home, incline 15, 7 kph, and stay on it for 5 minutes. Just that breathing's erratic. Calm it down.
Ooh, I like that. Did you hear what he said?
That breathing's erratic. calm it down.
He says that breathing's erratic, calm it down. The moment your breathing gets out of rhythm with the movements you're creating, it starts to mess with not only here psychologically, if you are flustered and your breathing's erratic and your opponent can see it and your mouth's wide open as you're sucking air, all of a sudden your chin becomes a target, your body becomes a target because you're gassed as and you basically let your opponent know, give me the green light, because they are going to run right through you knowing you can't counter anything or properly defend yourself. Nice. Again, what you see there when they're screaming, get up, get up, get up, they're reframing Deji's mindset. Anytime he gets tired to a point where he hasn't experienced it, he basically tells his body, it's a going out of business sale. We need to shut everything down and get rid of it all. There's a couple of reasons why that's not a great idea. One, again, it's the optics. You let your opponent see any weakness, any inability to keep yourself composed under pressure when you're tired. They're gonna pick up on that and use it against you. Two, if you can't deal with that adversity, your confidence never rises to meet it again, right? Just like when we talked about Logan Paul and KSI, and how Logan did not want to go back to that place where he was dead tired because he was afraid of that fatigue. He was afraid of getting back to that moment where he wasn't in control like he needs to be in a fight. While Deji feels like he might need to collapse to the ground, in actuality, he pops up to his feet as soon as they tell him, which should show him, again, just mental reframing, that he didn't have to go down there in the first place, that he's stronger than he lets himself believe.
We've got dead mill sprints now.
Oh.
5 times 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off.
Dead mill means this treadmill's not moving. Deji is pushing this treadmill as he runs, using your hamstrings, using your glutes, and firing through this. You're the one creating the motion, not the treadmill. This is difficult.
Hands up.
Look at that. We stood up strong that time. Maybe we're learning.
Especially in the last week, sparring partners are like, whoa, like everything's changing, man. He's looking good.
Interesting.
He's a quick learner, man, and he's naturally athletic. Some people ain't naturally athletic. He's naturally athletic. He's strong, quick, explosive.
This is something people have talked about with Deji for years now. He is naturally athletic. It's as far as the people that are in his friend group, obviously his S&Cs there saying the same thing. You kind of got to take them at their word. That alone will not win you a fight. When things get tough, can you stay in there? That will win you a fight. And that's, again, what he's learning.
2. Keep going.
Don't stop
Now you owe me another 2 seconds because you came off early. Let's go. Get off it. Get off it. Hands up.
It would have been very easy for Calvin here to allow Deji to just come off that treadmill 2 seconds early, not say a word, and act as if Deji finished the whole thing. 2 seconds could mean the difference between winning a round and losing it based on a couple of shots more landed or defended. It could mean the difference in not getting knocked out and getting knocked out. These things matter. And what Calvin's trying to do is instill that in a guy that maybe doesn't realize, like we heard from his old boxing coach, how important those little things are.
How'd you feel?
Dead.
Yep.
Big step. Big step. Keep it straight. Keep it straight. Keep it straight. Let's go.
Sled pushes are different, I'm telling you.
Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Up.
Obviously, Calvin's like, get up. Like, you're not sitting your ass down there. You're not done yet. Finish the exercise. He gives him a light tap with the kick, and Deji sells it like a pro wrestler. He screams out. He's like, ah! Hey, listen, whatever you got to do to get through it. All right? Whatever you got to do. I love it.
Finish strong, stop. Finish stop. 5, 4, 3,
I like that.
2, 2.
He's the double 2 count. Listen, I'm a CrossFit instructor. I do this to my students all the time. This is a great job again by Calvin to restructure, reframe mentally where that finish line is, to give him an idea to say, basically, you don't want to anticipate the finish. Sprint through that motherfucker. Regardless of when that horn sounds at the end of the round or at the end of the fight, be fighting like it was the first part.
And then
Man kicked me.
I'll kick you again. What he's doing in the ring is phenomenal. You know, like he's passing guys who've been boxing a lot longer. And it's just his raw talent is coming through, and I like that.
In a fight, you're gonna face adversity, no matter if it's against the worst fighter ever. There's gonna be a point of adversity. If you haven't pushed yourself past it, you're just gonna fold, isn't it?
Yo, my man in the Adidas tracksuit is spitting facts. Adversity is what makes or breaks a fighter, a person, whatever in life. Go through the adversity, not around it. Go through it. Okay.
I want to do this.
I want to go again. Okay.
Let me try this.
It seems like one that Deji actually likes. And I know why that is. Because of That right there. He can utilize his power. This is where you really get to see where Deji's literal and metaphorical strengths lie, right? Boom, right? You do want to see, he's kind of shoving that ball into the wall there. You do want to see him twist the hip. That's fine. His shoulder turns over nice. You want to see that, though. Boom, like he's throwing a punch. That's what you're simulating by throwing that ball, is you're throwing a punch over. See what he throws from the right side. Let's see the hips. A little bit better. Yeah, a little bit better right there. You see a little bit more hip activation all the way through. You know something I've thought about while I'm watching Deji do this workout? How would Alex do with this workout? You heard the splits. Incline, what was it, 15 inclines, 7 miles per hour, I think. The dead mills where you have to run for 30 seconds, take 30 off, run for 30, take 30 off, and then the sled push back and forth. I'd like to see how Alex looked doing all that. Imagine he did it and was just like, okay, what's next? But it would be interesting. It would be something to see, like, relatively where both guys' cardiovascular systems are at.
Or the red one's or this one. So
we're gonna taste Prime, and I don't want to spoil it for myself. I don't want to hear his thoughts on it. Let's just see, is there like an end to this?
Alex, you're a bitch. You're a pussy.
What?
Can't wait to stick my dick. Sorry.
Yeah. All right, so there you have it. What a way to end the video. Listen, this is informative. This is showing a lot of depths, a lot of layers behind not only the mindset of Deji, but the mindset of his team. So it's not only the coaches doing the right things, it's Deji making the conscious effort to say, yes, I will change. Yes, I will try. And yes, even if it takes me a little longer, I will push myself past where I've been pushing myself, past the limit that I've set on myself. But those are my thoughts, man. I like this video from Deji. It showed us a lot of what we were asking for. I would, again, love to see Alex go through something similar and see how he fared, right? It would be fun to see what Alex's cardiovascular system looks like, because we don't really know what Alex would look like in a 5, 6, 7, 8 round fight. So why don't you guys leave me a comment down below? What do you think of this video? What do you think Alex would do in a similar situation? And is Deji training at a rate, learning how to go through that adversity at a rate that is going to be ready for this fight? Both guys will probably let us know in one-on-one interactions, maybe here on this channel. You guys know what I'm getting at. So stay tuned, and on March 5th, I guess we'll find out.